What's hot? We talk about stories that have all of us talking.
We're joined today by Katie Klein from Boelter in Lincoln, and Jeff Wagner is back. A waitress in Quebec said she was fired for trying to stop a customer from driving drunk.
Now, her boss told her that she was being let go because of a potential lawsuit, and her actions could actually ruin the restaurant's reputation. Question, should she have been fired?
Heck no. Anytime that anyone tries to stop a drunk driving situation from happening, I applaud them, because it takes a really strong person to stand up and cut off somebody who's had quite too much to drink, and they're only saving other people from potential harm. I don't think, I think the thought of potential lawsuits or a bad reputation of the restaurant is just too far-fetched.
Okay, there's a new Jimmy Buffett song out called Too Drunk to Karaoke. Well, it's not a good idea to karaoke when you're drunk, and it's not a good idea to get behind the wheel of the car when you're drunk. This is, to me, it's this rules are rules mentality gone nuts. They've got a rule that says if you see somebody that's drunk, you're supposed to notify the manager or the boss or whatever. Well, okay, sometimes you might be able to do this, but in this particular case, the woman is trying to stop somebody from getting behind the wheel of a car. And you know what? I understand the business might be a little bit upset because they're thinking, well, we don't want the customers to start thinking that the employees are going to narc on them. But you know what? I think a good business would want to be promoting the idea, saying, hey, we're going to promote responsible drinking.
Because the flip side is, what if this waitress had not done this?
Right.
The person goes out, gets behind the wheel, kills somebody, that comes back to the restaurant as well.
And a lawsuit could possibly come back to them.
So this is the better situation. I think they need to look at their rules.
But this is happening all the time. Remember, now this story is out of Quebec. Remember a few months ago there was a story out of Ohio. Same thing, woman who's the bartender at like a VFW or an American Legion or something like that. She does the same thing. You try to stop somebody from driving, they get behind the wheel of the car, she calls the cops, she ends up getting fired. I think these businesses really need to take a new look at their policies.
I think the customer needs to go back to the restaurant and ask the boss to give that girl her job back.
Yeah,
I like
that would be a good move.
Yeah.
All right.
What's hot in our viewers' choice topic of the day?
Again, we're joined by Katie Klein and Jeff Wagner from 620 WTMJ. A father in Utah wears Daisy Dukes to show his daughter they may not be as cute as she thinks. He took scissors to a pair of his own jeans, making them into shorts, and then put them on. Well, photos taken at a restaurant where he wore them, of course, went viral. And the question today is, should parents publicly shame their children?
I love his t-shirt, best dad ever.
I don't think this is
he got a little
shaming.
slit there, too?
Right?
He's
little
working
leg.
the shorts.
I don't feel this is shaming. I feel like it's making a point. And if he's just setting an example for how ridiculous she looks and how ridiculous she will look if she continues this behavior, more power to him.
Well, we are the people our parents warned us about. Now, the truth is, my guess is, like a teenage girl would look better in the Daisy Dukes than a middle-aged guy. That's kind of my sense on this. But at the same time...
But everybody's looking either way, and that's the problem. That's why Dad decided to put them on.
Well, exactly. Now, I have to admit, when I saw this story, though, I was thinking, I grew up in the era of leisure suits and stuff, and I cringe. I cringe to see some of those photographs. So,
we all have the bad fashion photos. The 80s, that was a mess. But, I think that parents shame their kids in different ways. I mean, some dance in public or singing, the kids are going, oh my gosh. Sometimes it's embarrassing when they just show up.
Or they make their kids go on the corner with the signs and, say, I'm doing this, because I think that it's a little bit more embarrassing and shameful than Dad saying, look, I just want to show you that this is not appropriate and it's not cute.
Well, and I applaud him for standing up, because we're in a time of Miley Cyrus twerking, every which opportunity she gets. So somebody's got to stand up and set a good example for their kids.
Thank goodness he didn't put that outfit on.
Or twerk.
And that might be the first time we've heard the word twerking on Live at 3, right there.
I think so. Katie gets it. Time for our lightning round. United Airlines glitch. They have flyers thinking they won the lottery. The airline gave away tickets for the price of a latte. Someone apparently entered the wrong fare information. That spit out 0 for the price on a number of routes. Should United honor those tickets?
Customer is always right. Yes.
Honestly,
it's their mistake.
Now, see, I disagree with all you guys. It was clearly a mistake. This is like you go to the store and the gal gives you, $20 in change when she's supposed to give you $2 in change. You're not going to keep it. Everybody knew this was a mistake.
No, that's not the same.
No, that's comparing apples to oranges, man.
No, people, they went on to buy the flight between Minneapolis and Washington. It came back as $5. Then it went viral. Hey, okay, United's got a mistake going here. Everybody tried to take advantage of it. Now, I'm sorry. I just think this is trying to rip off the company.
Well, so what? It's a big company. And you know what? Do you really think they're going to feel that economic impact as soon as they realize their mistake and corrected the mistake?
Okay.
Forget about it.
Okay. No.
My comment is that United's made a lot of money off of people with the fees
baggage
for the bags and the fees for this and the fees for that.
Oh,
so
I'm disappointed in all you guys. All right, quick. I know we're on a quick. Okay, a couple months ago, Central Wisconsin gas station. The kid that's working the thing, instead of putting it at $3.59, makes a mistake, puts it at 35 cents a gallon. People come from miles around to try to fill up their tanks. Was that a ripoff?
Well, if you when you catch it and you change it, fine. But the people that got the deal, they got the deal. It's not like they're going to give their gas back.
It's not like they swindled the system. I mean, look, there's a.
What would Jimmy Buffett
be held
say?
Accountable. What would Jimmy Buffett do? WWJ.
Right. Wow. Well, we always.
I'm not with you on this one, guys.
Okay, you're kind of outnumbered anyway today. It's all girls.
It's the lightning round.
Well, the conversation continues online. You can find it on our page at tmj4.com/hot.